Welcome to Leander Lions football this Friday evening. Tonight, the Leander Lions travel to the field in Pflugerville, Texas, playing the Hendrickson Hawks. I'm Mark Sickles. Joining me tonight on the broadcast, Chuck Cracy, Mickey Holden. Tonight's game is being broadcast on SHN Sports. Thanks for tuning in. Well, Chuck, Mickey, we're here tonight in Pflugerville. Great night for football. Great evening. It's nice and cool. Weather's going to be awesome tonight.
Well, and it's yet another homecoming, our first visit to the field this season, or at least mine, and I believe probably you guys too. It is yet another homecoming. We're getting ready to do the national anthem. We won't be able to hear it. We don't have a crowd mic. So if everyone will bear with us, we're right above the Hendrickson band. So you'll likely hear much of the band, the crowd less so. We're going to go on mute so we can kind of try to hear the PA. Yeah, we're not going to have any of the PA. Maybe we can open the door here in the room and we can hear the PA, but we're still not going to hear the anthem as it's being sung by looks like Hendrickson choir members. And I promise not to ruin our nation's anthem by trying to sing it myself. It does make a beautiful picture as the ROTC of Hendricks. Oh, there we go.
Great job by the Hendrickson Choir. We'll have the captains heading out for the coin toss in just a minute. This is a big game for Leander. They've been on a losing streak lately. They've lost 4 in a row in district play. They're coming in at 0-4 in district play. So is Hendrickson 0-4. And tonight would be a great night to put a W in that column, wouldn't it, Chuck?
Yeah, and it is a big opportunity for the Lions to get off of that skid. They started the season 3-0 pre-district. Of course, everyone knows the district that the Lions are in, one of the toughest in the state in 5A, big division. So this the Hendrickson Hawks typically have really good teams. They happen to be 0-4 this year, but they have alumni like Samaje Perine, who's currently a running back in the NFL. They also have Alex Okafor that attended Pflugerville High School, and so Pflugerville ISD they've had a lot of pro athletes come through this district, and including Hendrickson, tonight's opponent.
Yeah, and the Lions have been bitten by the injury bug, the flu bug over the past couple weeks, and they've been going up against the top teams in the district. So they've had a tough run, but let's see if they can turn it around tonight. Should be a great game here. We'll go through and get some of the captains. Looks like for Leander, number 2, Aiden Salazar. Number 12 is Matthew Burris. And we also have number 10, Kyle Lavin.
For the Hawks, we have 88 Braden DeRocher, number 11 Tony Brown. In addition to that, we have number 22 Joseph Flores and number 6 Bryson Ray. And it is going to get dark on us here a little bit earlier than we're typically used to. Usually we can make it to the second half before we need a little bit of assistant reading the rosters.
So here we go. We'll get the information from the officials. Leander will be receiving to start the game off. They'll be on the north side of the field. If you're listening only to the broadcast, they'll be going left to right the first quarter. Leander is wearing white on white, and Hendrickson is wearing black on black.
And it's an opportunity for the Lions to grab some early momentum in this game. Both teams obviously looking for their first district win, as we've mentioned. And it'll be very important for either team to grab momentum early, which will enable them to give, an infusion of confidence as they move forward. The Lions had to cancel the coaches show earlier this week. There was some kids with illness, and hopefully that's all gotten straightened out since Monday. But you got to keep a lot of fluids in you if you've been ill, and we'll see.
Yeah, getting ready to kick is number 37. That's Devon Daycock.
Are there any Lion fans here tonight?
And heading back deep for Leander, looks like we have Max Kreitz, and we also have Kyle Lavin. So getting ready for kickoff here, an exciting game here at the field. Kick is up. It is going to be deep and in and out of the end zone. So Lions will be setting up on the 25-yard line. Looking at the standings so far this season, College Station and A&M Consolidated are both 4-0. Glenn and Georgetown are both 3-1. Cedar Park at 2-2. Hendrickson, Leander, and Eastview come in at 0-4.
Lions looking to climb out of that log jam there in the cellar of the district.
So Lions are setting up empty set 5 receivers. Cameron Berkman in at quarterback. It is going to be a handoff to Stout along the left side. He gets upfield, gets about 7 on that carry. Good start on the first play of the series.
Yeah, I like the Lions didn't do anything differently than they've been doing all season. That's a kind of a go-to play. You bring the running back over in motion from the slot and hand him the football.
So it'll be 2nd and 3, balls at the 32-yard line. 3 defensive linemen for Hendrickson.
It's another empty set.
So Berkman getting ready and coming back across. It's the same play, opposite side of the field. Stout getting upfield. He's going to have enough for a first down. So they will move the chains. They just flip the play over and got enough for a first down on 2 plays. Good job moving the chains on that first series.
Yeah, working the line of scrimmage laterally, finding the soft spot, cutting up is Damian Stout picking up a first down. Pretty good block there on the edge. He had to kind of go around a little bit. Hendrickson got a pretty good sized defensive end there on the left side in Miles Flores.
Another handoff off the left side to Stout. Got some room. Tries to bounce it outside. Nice open field tackle by number 10, Spencer DeStefano. But he picked up about 4 on that carry.
And that was a pretty nice fake by Cameron Berkman as he leaned forward and brought a couple of those linebackers, made them hesitate just enough. Otherwise, that play might not have gone even for 4.
So Christensen's in the backfield with Escobedo on the left side of Berkman. Twin receivers on the near side, single on the top. Looks like Hendrickson maybe bringing some pressure, and they do. It's going to be a handoff off the right side. Christensen, he picked up about 1 on that carry. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, pretty tough sledding there in the middle. Number 88 there getting up off the bottom of the pile for the Hendrickson Hawks is Braden DeRocher. He was one of the captains of tonight's game. It's still third manageable for the Lion offense, and in fact, this may be 2-down territory again with 2 0-4 teams.
Yeah, they need to get some offense and get down the field. So here we go. Lavin in motion, comes back to the right side. Snap is back. It's going to be a play action, roll out to the right, pass, caught. It's going to have enough for a first down. Good catch by number 14, Aiden Parker. They will move the chains.
Nice play call there. The fake a little bit inside and flip it outside to the tall receiver while the other receivers in the formation ran the secondary upfield. So Aiden Parker had plenty of room to convert that first down. Nice yard after the catch there for Parker.
9:30 left here in the first. Leander back to the empty set. Trips on the top. 2 on the near side. Berkman looking to throw. Gets it out early. It's tipped. Incomplete.
Yeah,
that was by
DeRocher.
number 88, DeRocher. Good job getting upfield and knocking that down.
And you see why he's a captain. We've called his name already 2 or 3 times here early. Big kid here on the near side. If you're looking at the defense of the Hawks, he's the left end. Pretty good sized linebacker out there as well in Brian Ray. Although they've got him listed as a defensive back, he's got to easily be 6'3".
So Lions now with 3 receivers, Escobedo and Stout in the backfield. It's going to be a quarterback run up the middle, take it himself, try to get some blocking. He picked up about 2 or 3. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Yeah, he tried to get skinny in there, but they closed that hole pretty quickly. It opened, but it was just briefly. And now the Lions in a 3rd and 7, not quite as manageable as the last 3rd down. But again, in Hawk territory, you may go for it on 4th down here. We'll see if you can convert on 3rd. They got a new quarterback.
Yeah, Logan Mitchell is in at quarterback. 3 receiver sets, Stout in the backfield. Mitchell back in the gun, 3rd and 7. Looks like Hawks may be bringing some pressure. And they are. Rolls out to the left side, turns up. He's going to turn upfield, going to try and take it himself. Bounces to the outside. He has a first down and more. Gets down inside the 35-yard line. Another good run by Logan Mitchell.
Yeah, nice improvisation by the sophomore, big sophomore. He rolls out. He's able to get around the rush. There is a flag in the backfield, and that's usually not a good sign for the offense.
Number 28 would be a 10-yard uphill from the previous spot.
Yeah, we saw Mitchell run quite a bit last week, and he has good speed with his size to get outside. We saw him do that quite a bit. He did that on that last play, but had a holding, so they'll just move him back, and it looks like Berkman is back in at quarterback.
Yeah, they called Stout on the hold, which was at the point of attack. So I didn't see the hold, but you know, you gotta give a little faith to the officials.
So 3rd and 17 in the spread formation. Now they go trips on the far side. Single receiver on the near side. Stout in the backfield.
Very tough conversion here.
Snap is back. They're bringing some pressure. Looking upfield, it gets it tossed, and it's incomplete. Knocked away by number 10 for Hendrickson. That is Spencer DeStefano. We've called him before, so that'll bring up 4th down, incomplete pass.
Yeah, he had Lavin just briefly, the pass a little behind him, which enabled the Hendrickson defender to make a play on the football.
Ivan Rodriguez getting ready to punt. He'll be standing right about his 30. Back deep, we have, looks like number 9 and number 10. And the kick is off, end over end. It bounces at the 30. I don't know if it touched him.
It.
No, it looks like he did and go. It'll roll down to the 20.
I don't know the way he
That was
reached down and
close.
scooped. You'd almost want to at least pretend that he touched it. You know, the Lions did not give that indication, as it looked more like a punt that was going to die anyway.
Yeah, that's a dangerous play coming up on that. You never know where that ball's going to bounce. So Pflugerville is going to have 1st and 10, right at their 20-yard line.
It'll be their first offensive possession.
And at quarterback is number 17, Joseph Rodriguez. It is a handoff up the middle.
That's number 24 carrying the ball.
Yeah, got a couple yards. That's Carson Workman.
Tony Clare on the tackle with some help from other line defenders.
Hendrickson quickly up on the ball. Another run off the right side. Gets about 2 more yards on that carry. We'll bring up a 3rd down and about 5.
Trying to work a little tempo against the Lions here.
Rodriguez throwing it out to the left side. It is caught. See if they can get him short of the 1st down, and I think they did.
They did.
Good job by Arnold. Good job by Burris, keeping him about a yard short, but they're probably going to go for it here. They're quickly up on the line.
They at least want to try to get the Lions to jump off sides.
Rolling out, looking to throw it down the field. It is up in the air, right on the sideline, off the fingertips of number 6.
And they are going to call an offsides against the Lions.
That was Brian Ray on the incomplete pass, but it will be offside, so they'll give him a 1st down.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. You know, you can kind of see that was one of their goals. Obviously, had the Lions not jumped offside, they may have called timeout and punted the ball. And what happened is Cedillo jumped into the neutral zone, and they quickly snapped the ball. Intelligent play by the center, and the quarterback taking a shot downfield is Rodriguez.
So they're setting up right at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. 6:57 left in the 1st quarter. Hendrickson going right to left. Hand off to Workman off the right side. Gets hit, gets a little bit of a push. Got a scrum going. Picked up about 5 on that one.
A whole pride of Lions there on the stop, but you see where the name fits the running back, Workman, as he continues to work his feet, trying to get some yardage, and he did a pretty good job.
Direct snap to Workman. He tries to go up the middle. Good job by Leander stuffing that. He picked up a couple, but did not pick up the 1st down.
Tony Clare there leading the charge. It is now 3rd and 1. Big play here because the Lions can try to force them into a 4th down decision again. Be a little more wary of the hard count, hopefully, if that situation arises once again.
Height formation for the Hawks. It is going to be a handoff off the right side to number 9. Got a 1st down. That is DJ Pinkerton off the right side. They'll move the chains. Ball will be at the 49-yard line of Leander.
Malachi Philin there on the tackle.
Trips down low here. Throwing out here a little bit of a screen pass to Pinkerton again. He's got a block to the 40. Down to the 30. Gets knocked out of bounds.
I didn't see that they were set. There should have been at least a motion penalty on that play, but no flag.
I got the same impression. Didn't see anyone set when they tossed that ball.
Yeah, you've got to at least in your formation be set.
Spread formation. Snap is back. Play action. Got some pressure. Trying to get to him. A little toss out of bounds. Incomplete, but good job by Leander getting upfield and pushing him towards the sideline.
Yeah, the Lions didn't get a sack there. Pretty intelligent play by Rodriguez. He was outside the pocket and was able to get the ball up past the line of scrimmage to avoid a grounding call. And it looks like they've slowed their pace down just a little bit here in Lion territory at the 30.
New running back in, number 28, Miller. He's in the backfield with Rodriguez. 3 receiver set. Snap is back. Hand off to the right side. Gets upfield, gets about 3 or 4 on that one.
Yeah.
Miller able to go off the right side and picks up. They'll give him 3. So it will be now 3rd and about 7.
Langston Brady there made a nice tackle on the edge to prevent that from being a significantly bigger gain by the running back Miller.
A little bit of movement, no flag. Flare pass out to the right to Miller. Good job containing him. He tries to get back upfield and inside. He bounces around and picks up maybe 2 or 3.
Claire finally bringing him down there after he pinballed around. He was gained a couple. They're going to give him a few, so it's going to be about 4th and 4.
Yeah,
3.5,
Yep,
4.
they're lining up to go for it here. Yeah, I thought that right tackle was moving, but no call.
That's 2 plays in this series.
They almost got him to jump off sides again. Look at the ball.
Yeah, he's right over the football.
Look at the ball. So clock is winding down. Rodriguez back in the gun. 4 receiver set. Looking to throw on the right side. It is up and incomplete. A little bit too tall for number 4. That was Clint Smith.
So Lions will have it on downs.
Burris, good coverage. Just threw it too high.
Decent drive by the Hawk offense. They moved it from their own 20 to the Lion 24-yard line, but the defense able to bow its neck there and get the football back.
Berkman back in at quarterback. Trips on the near side. Single receiver on the far side. Stout in the backfield. Getting the play from the sideline. Actually need their right tackle, so now he comes into the game.
You know, I'd gotten an email from Tanner Christensen's dad that the way to tell the difference between them is Damian Stout wears 1 sock, Tanner Christensen wears 2 socks.
So Stout moves out into the slot. Empty set. Looking to throw on that side. It is up. It is caught by Max Kreitz. Gets a first down. Nice catch. Nice turn. Gets about 17 on that reception. So it'll move the chains. They'll be right about the 42-yard line, 43-yard line.
I really like the play. There wasn't a whole lot of time between the ball being snapped and Berkman releasing that pass to an open Kreitz. So, you know, when the Lions and Berkman get in a little bit of trouble are those longer developing pass routes because the pressure can get to him sometimes.
Empty set once again. Trips on the near side, twins up. Now coming across, and it's going to be a handoff to Stout. He tries to get wide. He gets upfield. Looks like he's going to pick up a couple. He had to go way back in the backfield to get that turn, be able to turn that corner, get upfield.
Yeah, he showed good speed there. The Hawks are lucky again. They didn't get a penalty flag on that play as a hand up near Damian Stout's face mask. I didn't see any tug on it, and that may be why the flag stayed in the pocket. But we've seen a few opportunities for this crew to throw a flag on the Hawks, and they have yet to do so.
2nd and 7. 4 receiver set, 3 on the far side. Stout in the backfield next to Berkman. Berkman looking to throw. Toss down the near sideline, too far out of bounds. Tried to go to number 14, Parker, incomplete. Now be 3rd and 7. 2:51 left here in the first quarter. All tied up. You're listening to Leander Lions football on SHN Sports. Once again, trips on the far side, single on the near side. Looks like they're going to bring pressure.
Why not? I mean, it is a 7-yard conversion here.
Snap is back. Berkman looking to throw. Lobs it up down the far sideline. Oh, and there should be a flag, and there it is. Tried to hit Salazar. He was all over him, so they'll throw the flag. That'll be a first down, Leander.
And I'd like to give credit to Damian Stout. He did a great job in pass protection there, enabling Berkman the requisite time he needed to get that pass downfield to Salazar.
Yeah, he did a great job. He was on the strong side, jumped over to the weak side, and that's where they were bringing the pressure. He was able to help out.
And this will give the Lions a first down.
It'll be a 15-yard punt from the brief stop. Automatic first down.
And an automatic first down.
So they'll place it at the 39-yard line near hash. Lions keeping the same formation out there. It's been working so far. Parker, the sole receiver on the near side. We've got 3 on the far side. Berkman checking the call.
Notice Christensen with 2 socks in the backfield.
Throw a quick pass out to the left side. It is caught. Got some room. Down to the 20. He's got a blocker in front of him. He's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown.
Kyle Lavin, baby. Beautiful.
Nice little quick slant off the left side. He was able to go all the way across field. Got a great block downfield. So Lions jump up early, 6-0.
Let's not forget to mention the athleticism for him to climb that ladder. Kyle Lavin's not a 6'5" guy. He had to get up high for that pass. He had a defender on his back, and not only did he get the pass, he was able to keep his feet and move laterally across the field for the score.
Yeah, the ball was tipped. He did a great job jumping up to get it.
Kick is good, so Lions jump up 7-0. So if we have a few seconds here, let's see if we can give a shout out to some of our sponsors. Our platinum sponsors, 5-Star Civil Construction at 5starcivil.com, 737-209-0532, funk.com, at funk.com, 737-808-3909, Plains Capital Bank at plainscapital.com, 866-762-8392, and Right Fit Admissions Consulting, rightfitadmissions.com, 650-376-3791.
Hey, folks, go out there and support those sponsors. It is very expensive to run a competitive high school football program in the Central Texas area. As you are well aware, there are teams like Westlake, Lake Travis, just a number, Dripping Springs, a number of teams for this program to compete with. And any sponsors that are willing to go out there and support Lion football should receive your support as well in return.
So Rodriguez is getting ready to kick from his 40 on the far hash. Going to be a little pooch kick towards the near sideline, caught at the 33. And that's where Hendrickson will be setting up. We got 2:13 left in the first. Lions jump up early, 7-0.
And that's that momentum that I mentioned earlier. I was hoping they'd grab it on that first drive, but they got it on the second offensive possession, and they're up 7-0. Now the defense got some rest. Let's see if they can limit the Hawk offense here on their second.
Yeah, Rodriguez and Workman in the backfield. Once again, 3-man defensive front. Looking to throw, got some pressure. Rolls out to the right side, looking downfield. He's rolling. Pressure closes in on him. Oh, looks like the Lions took the brunt of that hit. He picked up about 2, kind of slid down, but some of the Lions ran into each other, but they're both up.
Yeah, the good thing is they didn't commit any penalty roughing that quarterback. And it's tough as a defender these days. You never know if the quarterback's going into a slide or not. And when you accelerate into a quarterback, sometimes flags just get thrown. It's like you touch the quarterback, a penalty.
3 receiver set. 2nd and 8. It's going to be handoff to Workman. Nice open field tackle by Brzezinski.
Yeah. Brzezinski is money there in the middle. If you're a running back and you get through that first 2 levels, you get to meet Gavin Brzezinski.
So it'll be 3rd and 3, a big play here for Leander defense. Now we got two running backs. We have Workman, number 24, and also Miller, number 28.
Big play here for the defense. They had get an opportunity to get out quickly in a 3-and-out.
Looks like the quarterback is coming out. Looks like they're going Wildcat. It's going to be a run off to the right side. Tries to get outside. Great job, Brzezinski, knocking him out of bounds, short of the first down.
Beautiful. He barely got a yard on that play, and that's going to force a real tough decision here for the Hawks.
It's going to be 4th and about 2. Looks like they're still out there. Nope, they're going to bring the punting unit on. Great job, Leander defense.
I was going to say they're coming. Here comes the hard count again. Cedillo is itching to get in there and make a play. He got caught earlier.
Yeah, Brzezinski came up with the perfect angle and just a huge hit, knocking him out of bounds.
Kyle Lavin with the touchdown already tonight, back deep on this punt.
And punting is number 37, Decock. It's going to bounce. Inside the 5, rolls down into the 1. Oh, did they stop it? Got close.
Bad decision there.
Wow, that almost got into the end zone. It kind of got there. They're right about the 1-foot line. That's where they're going to set up.
That's one of those that if you saw a goal line cam, NFL level coverage, you might see that broke the plane of the goal line and the Lions would have it on the 25. But Lavin, it's kind of an odd one. It hit the ground and just rolled flat. There was no bounce. And so he just, initially thought it's going to roll quickly into the end zone, and it slowed pretty fast.
Yeah, they put it at the 1 that's easier to keep track of for the chain. So they're going to be setting up 1st and 10 on their 1-yard line. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lions are up 7-0.
Look for some run plays here, but Hawks lining up in the run defense, it looks like.
Yeah, 3 receivers set. Snap is back, looking to throw. Passes out. It is caught.
There's some breathing room.
Threw it on his back shoulder. Aiden Parker coming up with a nice catch and a great throw. So that will be a first down. They'll put it right about the 22-yard line, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
And that'll eliminate that mistake by Kyle Lavin. And he should go give his quarterback a nice slap on the back, as well as Aiden Parker. And that was a beautifully placed pass on the back shoulder, as you mentioned.
So let's thank our gold sponsors, Leander Athletic Club at leanderathletic.com, 512-876-1855. Blue Bottom Pools, Pool Installers, Austin.com, 512-256-3993. Quality Moving and Storage, AustinTXMovers.com, 512-390-9543. See if we can get some other scores here while we have a quick break. But yeah, after 1 quarter, Lions are up 7-0, and that's what we wanted to see.
They have a real opportunity here with this third possession of the first half. They already got 1 first down in this possession to really move the ball, eat some of the second quarter up, and maybe go in up 2 scores at halftime. That would be quite helpful to the Lion cause. They did a great job of overcoming a little bit of adversity there with their backs against the goal line.
So here we go. 1st and 10, ball at the 24-yard line. There's a handoff up the middle to Stout. Ran into a bunch of defenders there. May have picked up 1. Quick scores here. Cedar Park's up 7-0 on Glenn. And Leander Rouse is trailing 7-2 to Waco University. So we'll get some other scores as we go along tonight.
LaDainian Tomlinson's alma mater.
So it'll be 2nd and 8. 4 receiver set. That seems to be the standard formation for this game. 3 on one side and a sole receiver on the other. Stout in the backfield. Berkman gets it, looks to throw. Quick throw out, incomplete. Tried to go to Lavin.
Way out in front of him. Lavin really did not have any chance to make a play on that football.
So it'll now be 3rd and 8.
wasn't really a whole lot of pressure there. Lavin did have a defender on his back, but too far out in front of him.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of wind tonight. A little bit of a breeze coming from the south, but not a lot. Berkman checking the sign, now getting back in the gun. Looks like Hendrickson's bringing some pressure. Play action, throw out to the right side. It is caught by Salazar. Enough for a first down. Great job. Way to hang on to that ball with that guy trying to rip it out all over your back.
And that was a quick slant. You know, Berkman had pressure, as you mentioned. He was able to stand tall in the pocket and deliver a strike to Salazar. And as you mentioned, nice job by Salazar keeping possession of that football as they were hacking at it.
So 1st and 10, 10:53 left before halftime. Leander is now going right to left if you're just listening. A little bit of breeze at their back. Ball's at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. It's going to be a run off the right side. Gets about 2, gets pushed back.
And a lot of Hawks there. Tony Brown leading the charge. You'd like a little bit more on first down, but 2's better than a negative play.
Yeah, if you can get positive yards on 1st and 2nd down, then you should be in decent position to pick up that 3rd down if you need to. You have some options.
The line attack has been improving drastically in the short passing game. And you're right. If you can get a couple of yards here on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, that's manageable for this line offense.
So spread formation, 2 on each side. Stout to the right of Berkman. Quick throw out to the right. It is caught. Tries to get upfield. Slips a tackle. Nope, it looks like he's going to lose a yard. That was Parker. Didn't have a lot of room out there after the catch.
Yeah, a lot of effort for not much return there on the play for the Lion offense. And now they find themselves in a 3rd and 9, although that slant to Salazar would have converted a 3rd and 9. So we'll see what they go with here.
Spread formation. Looks like there may be some pressure coming from the right side of the defensive line. Now they back off. Berkman looking to throw out to the right side. It is caught by Lavin. He keeps his feet, gets the 1st down. Nice job staying in bounds.
Nice soft hands from Kyle Lavin there on the sideline. Also, good awareness of location of where you are on the field. That would have been a completion in the NFL, both feet in bounds.
Yeah, Berkman's putting a little zip on these passes that he's throwing out to the sideline. You need to do that. You got to get out there quick. You can't have those, 75% throws. It gives the defense that opportunity to close that gap.
Those result in too many turnovers.
Looking to throw again on the right side, out to the right. It is incomplete. Tried to go to Parker.
A little bit low there on the delivery. I like the placement of the football to Parker on the lower outside away from the defender, but you got to get it up a little bit higher. Parker, a tall gentleman, he's got to reach way down to catch that one.
So it's now 2nd and 10. Ball at the 47-yard line of the Hawks. 3 receiver set. Stout in the backfield. See if Hendrickson brings some pressure here.
Play clock down to about 8 seconds. Lions nope, looks like they're going to go ahead and snap it.
Snap is back. It is a zone read. He takes it out to the right side, and he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Little read option there, and did not work. They didn't bite. He lost about 1 or 2 yards on that. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
He probably would have been better off handing it there to Stout. Stout would have probably been stopped after a couple of yard gain, but a 2-yard gain better than a 1-yard loss in that situation. 3rd and very long, 11 yards. It's convertible, and considering the position on the field, maybe the Lions go for it on 4th here.
So Salazar wide out on the near side, then Lavin. Parker on the far side. Snap is back. Rolling out to the near side, looking to throw a little lob pass, and it is caught. Number 4, Tony Clare. Is going to be close. It's going to be a little bit short, but it's manageable. Going to be 4th and 2.
Yeah, I go for it here.
Yeah, it's too far to kick from here. Yeah, you got to go for it. That's a nice play that they had there with Claire coming out and catching that little dump pass.
The linebacker getting some play on offense here tonight.
So they switch sides. Twins on the far side.
You got it
Parker on the near side.
in that H-back position.
They're loading the box on defense.
See if you can draw them off. Play clocks. The lines would look like they'll probably call a timeout here once the play clock runs down because it's down to 2 seconds now.
Yep, and that's what they do. Yeah, they were loading the box there and playing some tight man on the outside. I think that's what they were trying to do, and so now the coaches see that. So if they flip the formation or come out in the same one, they expect probably the same thing. They're probably going to try and stuff the middle if they try and run and dare you to throw it to the outside on tight man coverage.
Yeah, the line's in good position here, obviously with the lead, an opportunity to extend that lead, but they first have to extend this drive. And, where the football is, there's no need to punt here. Your defense has played well to this point. And 2 yards, if you don't have the confidence in your offense to get 2 yards, then it's going to be a long night. And it looks like Coach Price definitely has that confidence in his offense.
So let's thank our silver sponsors, ATX Appraisal at atxappraisal.com, 512-769-2659. BB Shines Car Wash at bbshines.com, 512-528-4040. Shelf Electrical Services at shelfelectricalservices.com, 512-809-0844. And we'll get the rest after this play.
Big play here for the Lion offense to see if they can really put some pressure on the Hawks here on homecoming.
Escobedo in the H formation with Stout. Now he goes, oh, wait, that's number 1. That is Joe Vasquez in the backfield. So now we call another timeout.
Vasquez, the senior defensive lineman, getting a little bit of play there at the H-back. And, of course, the Hawks wanted to see what the Lions were going to come out in. They saw that and called timeout.
Yeah, I know Joe from years of watching him play with, our sons and everything and all of their friends and with baseball. And he's not afraid of contact. And I think that's why they put him out there. He would just love to go lay somebody out. So here we go. Another silver sponsor, JT Reisdorf, State Farm Insurance Agent at insuremejt.com, 512-219-7295. And Randall's on Lakeline at local.randalls.com, 737-843-3073. So in baseball, Joe plays catcher, and Chuck, you know how they are.
Yeah.
They're dogs out there.
They got to be. You got to work a lot at catcher. You take hits from baseballs. You take hits from bats. You take hits from runners coming home. You're right. It is not an easy position to play in the sport of baseball. Not that there are a lot of easy positions.
It is pretty brutal.
So here we come. It's going to be 4th and 2. Big play here for Leander. They're going to set up on the line. Stout in the backfield. Vasquez in at H on the far side. Salazar on the near side. Vasquez comes in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Stout gets upfield, first down. Good job blocking on the left side, and Joe Vasquez getting a key block as well.
You called it. You knew he wasn't afraid of contact. He came out, kicked the block outside, enabled Damian Stout to get skinny, get in that hole, and pick up the 2 yards needed. A little more for a first down.
Ball's at the 35. 6:45 and rolling here in the second quarter. Trips on the far side, single on the near side. Max Kreitz all alone near us.
I'd almost take a shot at the end zone here to Parker. See if you can loosen that secondary.
Berkman rolling out to the right side, throwing it quick. Oh, in and out of the hands of number 21, trying to go to Lavin. That was almost a pick six. Jacob Donnelly right through his hands.
Yeah, Donnelly read that play. He must have seen something on film. Berkman had a couple of passes that were a little wide to the receiver on that far sideline, and he brought it in a little bit closer to the receiver. And, of course, 21, Donnelly almost took that the other way.
So here we go, spread formation. Christensen in the backfield looking at the socks. That's a good key. And here he goes. Cameron Bergman trying to throw on the far side. It is in just a little too far. Tried to go to Parker about the 10-yard line, just off his fingertips. Incomplete.
That one, maybe they're saying it was uncatchable, but it becomes uncatchable when the defender tugs on your jersey to hold you a little bit back, because otherwise Parker maybe gets that pass.
Yep.
There should have probably been a 5-yard holding penalty on that play. Goes uncalled.
Again.
So 3rd and 10, another big play for Leander. Ball's at the 35. Wind's picking up a little bit at the back of Berkman. Bringing some pressure. Little dump pass incomplete. He tried to go to Stout. Little mix up. He went out. The ball went in. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, this is a big decision here. You're kind of in no man's land. It's too long for Salazar field goal, but it looks like they're going to bring out the punting unit. Nope, they're going to attempt a long field goal here. That is a 52-yard try.
Yeah,
If
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
If anyone can do it.
He's got the leg. Hit a 48-yarder against Del Rio.
It's far enough.
Just
hooked a little to the left. Yep, in just off the left upright. No good, but hey, he had the distance. Yep,
Yeah.
he sure did.
Yeah, and I'm not shocked by that. It is a very hard field goal to make, though. So, but again, the alternative is going for it on 4th and 10. 10 yards is a tough conversion as well.
So Hendrickson sets up at the 35. Rodriguez, it's a handoff off the left side. Little jet sweep to number 9. Pinkerton gets about 1. Good job by our Leander defense closing that down.
Wasn't much there. Lions are getting good push on the run. It's not a deep penetration, but it is enough.
So it looks like we have a player sitting down now, and they're going to call a timeout. That may be a cramp. He just kind of ran out, player for Hendrickson, and then sat down, one of the slot receivers. So we'll take a quick break there. We'll go through our Lion Nation sponsors: Austin Telco Federal Credit Union, atfcu.org, 512-302-5555. Cold Drum at Edward Jones, edwardjones.com, 512-259-7156. Golden Chick. Search Leander at locations.goldenchick.com, 512-528-0341. Hellas Sports Construction at hellasconstruction.com, 512-250-1960. Pendleton Orthodontics at pendletonortho.com, 512-355-7727. River City Construction and Design at rivercityconstructionanddesign.com, 512-470-4439. Smoky Moe's Texas Barbecue, SmokyMoe'sBBQ.com, 512-528-0700. Texas Disposal Systems at texasdisposal.com, 800-375-8375. And Bahama Bucks at bahamabucks.com, 512-528-6285. So 2nd and 1 for Hendrickson. Ball's at the 36-yard line, looking to throw. Got some time, throws out to the right side, lobs it up deep, incomplete, a little too far.
Big miscommunication there by the Hendrickson offense, as the quarterback, number 17, Rodriguez, thought that the receiver, that was Brian Ray, would continue his route down the field. He cut that off way short. When Rodriguez released it, it was 15 yards beyond anywhere near where Ray could get underneath it. And so now it's 3rd and 9. Lions need to take advantage of that mistake.
See if Lions bring some pressure. Snap is back. It's a play action. They're bringing it. Oh, just missed him. Now he rolls out to the left side looking downfield, and he throws it out of bounds.
Very wise play by Rodriguez. He did not have anyone to throw to. The Lions brought that pressure. He did a good job of avoiding it. But again, they're going to have to punt either way. So great job by the Lion defense.
So they'll be punting into the breeze.
We'll see if Lavin tries to field this one this time instead of letting it roll.
Yeah, 5:28 left in the second quarter. Is a kick, little end over end, hits about the 40.
Doesn't have to worry about it.
Bounces out of bounds right about the 31-yard line. So Lions will have plenty of time left. It looks like the wind's picking up a little bit. See the flags blowing a lot more than they were at the start of the game.
You know, when you said that there's not significant wind, I just thought of the wind I had at home today, and I was like, man, it must have died down because there was a lot of wind from the south.
I can tell you there was a lot of wind on the highway from the south. I was trying to keep my van from blowing off the road.
Yeah, it died down for a bit because those little flags on the goalposts weren't moving at all, but now they are. So it's picked back up. Lions come out in 3-receiver set. 1st and 10. Lavin in motion now to the near side. It's going to be a run. Cuts up field. And good job by Stout.
Yeah, beautiful. Picked up the first.
Yep.
Almost all the way to midfield. Nicely done.
That's the definition of getting skinny. He saw a little hole and he squirted right through it and was able to pick up 12 yards. And Stout is he's built stoutly. So
He
for
is
him to
very
get
well named.
for him to get skinny, that's pretty impressive.
Good blocking.
Escobedo in the backfield as well. Lead blocker. Stout coming off the near side. Tries to get around the corner. Goes out of bounds, but he is now in Hawk territory. Picked up about 5 on that carry.
That was a nice job by the H-back there for Leander, number 48, Isaac Escobedo, to set the edge and allow Stout to get outside. Looks like they limited it to 3 instead of 5, although it looked like a 5-yard gain to me as well.
So we'll be 2nd and about 6 or 7. Escobedo still in the backfield with Christensen. Lavin comes in motion. Snap is back. Handoff. Oh, play action. Off to the far side. It is up. Oh, great catch.
What a catch.
By number 12, Burris.
Wow.
Wow, he went up. He jumped. Nice elevation. Catching it at his highest point. Coming down to 22. Great pass. Great catch.
And Berkman stood tall in the pocket with pressure all around him. He got hit as soon as he released the football.
Yeah, we've seen Burris do that on defense, getting those interceptions, and he went and he grabbed that ball. 1st down. Christensen off the right side, breaks a tackle, gets upfield, gets about 7 or 8.
Nice gain on 1st, makes 2nd down much easier.
Ball's going to be placed right at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 2.
4:06 left in the first half. Workman with a handoff the right side. Stout fighting for that 1st down. I think he's going to be a little short.
Yeah, maybe a half a yard.
Yeah, I think they gave him 1.
So that'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 1.
I like to see the Lions use up a bunch of this play clock here, pick up the 1st down. There's 3.5 minutes, a little less, remaining in this first half. You don't want to give Hendrickson the ball back, but let's get points out of this. Let's make it a touchdown while we eat up those 3 minutes. First converting the 1st down here. Got a 2-back set.
Yep, Lavin comes in motion. Is going to be a handoff off the left side. Tries to bounce outside. He loses yardage. Wow. Great defensive play by number 21. That is Jacob Donnelly. He comes up field and they lose about 3 on that. It's going to bring up 4th down, and that's going to force the kicking unit out.
Yeah, tough in that formation, but I would have liked to have seen the Lions run more straight ahead on that play instead of coming laterally across the formation. You only needed a yard and a half. You go straight ahead, that's a little easier to convert.
Ivan Rodriguez into kick. It's going to be a 33-yard attempt.
Beautiful kick.
And that one is good. So with 2:23 left in the first half, Lions take a 10-0 lead.
Well done.
See if I can find some other scores here.
Lions holding the 2-possession lead that, we said we wanted. Still 2:22 remaining here in the first half, the second quarter. So the Hawks do have time to move the ball down the field. The defense going to be called upon one more time to see if they can get out of this half without giving up any scores to the Hawks.
Yeah, I've kind of been thinking that Georgetown Eagles may be one of the strongest teams in district that we've seen, and they jumped up on College Station Cougars at home 28-3 in the second quarter.
That does not surprise me. That Georgetown Eagle team is a team to contend with. They really did run roughshod over these Lions, and there were some factors that have affected all of the Lion losses, but the Georgetown game, that was pretty much the Georgetown Eagles that affected the Lions.
So Cedar Park is up on Glenn 14-3 in the second quarter. Rodriguez getting ready to kick from the 40. .222 left here in the second quarter.
He's been pooching it. Let's see if he puts it in the end zone here. They're deep in the end zone waiting on it.
And it is going to be deep. Nice high kick. Carried halfway in. They're going to bring it out to the 15, to the 20. He got about the 19-yard line. Good coverage downfield by the kickoff coverage team.
Not a terrible decision to bring it out. You want to spark your offense. If you're the Hawks here on homecoming, give yourself some momentum. Lions did a great job on coverage there, staying in their lanes and breaking down once they got to the returner and making the play.
Rodriguez in at quarterback. 3 receiver set on the far side. Pretty tight over there. 1 receiver on the near side. Workman in the backfield. Now empty set. Throws out. And Burris gets upfield and turns him inside, and Claire finishes him off. No gain.
Yeah, it almost looks like they're setting up a double pass there. That was a lateral. Had he not caught it, that could have been a problem for the Hawks and a gift for Leander.
And off to Workman. Gets taken down pretty quickly by number 11 for Leander, Ethan Rett. He picked up maybe 2. It's going to be 3rd and 8. See if Leander wants to call a timeout here. Stop this clock.
They have them. 2 of them.
The slot receiver over here looks open.
He's got a safety, but man, there's a lot of room. And they're bringing in.
Now they bring him out.
Well, they're bringing in they see the opening and they bring in a better receiver, is my guess, and so Brian Ray.
Now trips on the near side. Yeah, they switched up the formation. Clock now down to 1:15. Looking to throw. Lions bringing some pressure over the middle. Incomplete. Good job, Lions. Matthew Burris on the coverage, all over him, incomplete. 4th down, clock is stopped with 1:09.
And they didn't burn that timeout, so the Lions offensively now have 2 timeouts to work with to see if they can get another Ivan Rodriguez field goal attempt or potentially even a touchdown here. Lavin has shown some really good moves in the open field. We saw it on his touchdown earlier. If he can, make a good play on this punt, he may take it to the house.
Yeah, Devon Decock, number 37, standing at his 6, ready to punt. Lavin on his 45.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to call timeout the Hawks. We're right next to the Hendrickson Hawk coaches booth here. Right above their band, right next to their coaches, and you could hear them yelling, "Call timeout! Call timeout!"
Play clock was down to zip.
Well, and the times that you do that, you're trying to run the game clock down, but obviously they had some kind of issue with personnel or formation or something. I would be shocked to see them try a fake down here on their end of the field. especially on a 4th and 8, but you never know.
Yeah. I mean, looking ahead, we don't know what's going to happen in the second half. Lions are up 10-0. Hawks have not had a lot of offense. This could be a really, really big play for Leander. If they get a good return and they're in good field position, put some more points on the board, they may be able to put them away before halftime. So let's see what happens here. Snap is back. The punt is up. It's going to be caught right about midfield. Oh, and he falls on it. Then he picks it up. So Leander will have it at Hawks' 49-yard line, 102. Plenty of time.
Yeah, Lavin, fortunately the ball didn't take a weird bounce. He missed that, they call that a muffed punt, but he was able to get right back on it. So no real harm there to the Lions. And as you mentioned, 62 seconds, 2 timeouts, and 49 yards to negotiate for a touchdown.
Yeah, let's see if they're aggressive here and start moving down the field. You don't want to be conservative here. You don't want a turnover, but hey, let's get some points on the board. Let's move the ball.
You'll probably see Berkman throw a few more passes than the offense typically does here.
Yeah, Escobedo is in the backfield. Spread formation. Berkman looking to throw. Down the middle, it's caught by Salazar, has a first down inside the 30, down to the 28.
And Escobedo did a great job in pass protection there. They had a man come loose in the middle of the line of scrimmage, and Escobedo put his face mask right in that D lineman's chest to give Berkman the time to complete that pass to Salazar.
Clock is now down to 46. Ball's at the 28-yard line. Don't want to burn too much time here. Spread formation once again. Berkman rolling out, got some pressure, throws it. It is intercepted at the 20-yard line. To the 25, to the 30. 35 gets out of bounds about the 47-yard line. Looks like maybe one of the receivers had fallen.
Yeah,
Matt was down, but yeah, that ball was right into the hands of that number.
Maddox Quiller on the interception. It looked almost like Berkman didn't see him.
He is not letting go of that ball.
So 20 seconds left. Lions cannot let Hendrickson score here.
Yeah, this is the defense, the performance they've had this half. The last thing they can afford to do is give the Hawks momentum going into the half.
And they have 1 timeout remaining.
They got 60 yards and 20 seconds to negotiate that distance.
They have 1 timeout left.
It kind of takes Workman out of the equation, though, when you're on your own 40 with 20 seconds.
Spread formation. Leander with 3 defensive linemen. Looks like they're going to have more of a prevent, giving them a lot of cushion, and they're going to call timeout.
Yeah, the thing with the prevent, obviously, is, the old idiom, you can prevent yourself from winning by playing too much prevent. But in this situation, I think it is appropriate for the Lions to drop their safeties pretty deep and allow them to make a play if one ball carrier for the Hawks gets beyond that second level of linebackers. And they're deep enough that none of the receivers are going to get behind them for a deep pass.
Well, thanks for tuning in to the broadcast on SHN Sports. Leander Lions football. Mark Sickles, Mickey Holden, Chuck Cracy. Great Friday night evening.
Yeah, it's been beautiful weather here in Central Texas. If you're tuning in from outside of the area, we've had lows in the 40s and 50s overnight, and highs in the mid 80s.
At most, yeah, it's been nice.
It looks
First
like
taste of fall.
Yeah, it looks like Arnold and Kreitz are way back deep at safety, and they're giving them on the near side about 10 yards cushion, a little bit tighter up top on the short side of the field. Snap is back, looking to throw, swing pass out. Oh, and he is lit up. Ball pops up.
Well, that was the situation that
Was that Brzezinski? That was Brzezinski once again. He just laid him out. Perfect timing.
Well, and I said, you kind of takes Workman out of the equation, but they tried to swing one out to him, and Brzezinski made him pay. And the Lions almost got a turnover there.
Yeah, ball popped up, bounced around, almost got the ball back. So 13 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Little play action. Now they're going to hand it off up the middle. And
Satisfied with the first half.
yep, so he'll be brought down by Rhett and number 27, Anthony Ugo, and it looks like also Claire. So that'll be the first half. Lions on top, 10-0. This is homecoming, so it'll be an extended halftime. So we'll try and get some scores for you after half. We'll go through our platinum sponsors once again. We want to thank all of our sponsors for helping out the Leander Lions Football Booster Club. So enjoy halftime, and we'll be back in 30 minutes or so. Welcome back to the field. Leander leading 10-0. We're just getting through homecoming halftime here for the Hendrickson Hawks.
Congratulations to all the court. I wasn't really paying attention, so I'm not sure who won for Hendrickson, but as far as I'm concerned, the Lions need to ruin homecoming for Hendrickson.
Yep. So let's go through our platinum sponsors. I want to read out a lot of their information. They're very important to the Leander Lions Football Booster Club. 5-star civil construction at number 5, starcivil.com. They provide turnkey civil construction, including estimating and project management services. If you're looking for environmental controls and maintenance, site clearing and grading, underground utilities, concrete flatwork and street improvements, walls, ponds, lift and pump station, bridges, or landscaping and irrigation, call 5-Star Civil Construction, 737-209-0532. Funk.com, they are your Austin Metro real estate experts. Get in touch with Wade Funk or Becky Funk for your residential and commercial real estate needs. They also provide referrals for other realtors in the States and referrals for your personal needs for your real estate experience and transactions. 737-808-3909. Plains Capital Bank at plainscapital.com and Round Rock North Austin for personal banking, commercial banking, loans and financing, and trust and estate services at 866-762-8392. And Right Fit Admissions Consulting at rightfitadmissions.com. They provide middle school and high school admissions consulting. They help families prepare and navigate the complex admissions process for private middle schools and high schools at 650-376-3791. So thank you, Platinum sponsors.
The Lions will be kicking off here to open the second half. So the defense will get another opportunity to get out there and show what they can do. They've had a great game so far. They limited the Hawks offense to just a handful of first downs, a lot of those on the first Hawk drive. Since then, the Lion defense has really played well.
Leander will be kicking left to right. And a quick update, Cedar Park Timberwolves 14, Glen Grizzlies 3 at halftime.
Georgetown 35 over College Station 35-3 at halftime. And that is a really good football team, College Station Cougars. The Lions battled them to a 17-3 halftime score. Should have been 10-3 going into the half, but they had a big play there towards the end of the half.
So Rodriguez getting ready to kick from his 40, and the second half is underway. Deep kick. It's caught right about the 5-yard line. Gets upfield. Spin move, and he finally comes down right about the 27-yard line. That was number 10, Spencer DiStefano.
You know, obviously he could have made a fair catch there inside the 5 and easily had the football at the 25. Instead, he wanted to take it upfield, and there was an opening there on the near side in the Lion coverage team, but they were able to close that very quickly. Minimal advantage by the return, only 2 extra yards.
Rodriguez and Workman back in the backfield. It's going to be a play action pass out to the right side. It is caught. Slips a tackle. Number 6.
It looks like that's enough for a first down.
Ryan Ray picks up a first down.
The Lions don't need to come out flat here in the second half, especially on the defensive side of the ball. The last thing you want to do is give the Hawks momentum here early third on homecoming.
Looking to throw once again, spread formation down the middle, deep pass. It is up, and it is caught near sideline. That was number 9, DJ Pinkerton. Nice pass, kind of dropped it in the bucket.
Yeah, he couldn't have thrown it any better than that. Jaden Arnold was right on the receiver's back. Pinkerton just looked over his shoulder, put his arms up, and it dropped right into his hands.
And they're right in scoring position here at the 24 early in the third quarter. 3 receiver set. Rodriguez with a handoff to Workman. Bulls forward about 9, maybe 8. Now they're going to move it back a little bit further. It looks like about 7. Okay.
Well, this will be the first second down for the Hawks in this possession as they wasted no time moving from their 27 to inside the line 20 at the 18.
Second and about 4. Another handoff to Workman, cuts inside, got a first down right about the 11-yard line.
Yeah, the Lions are going to need to try to force a field goal attempt here.
Big energy from the Hawks here this second half. They're coming out on fire. They're all excited. You can just see the energy out there on the field.
I imagine they took quite a chewing there in the first half, considering they did not score any points here in the first half of their homecoming.
So it is second and 10, or first and 10, I'm sorry, first and 10 at the 11-yard line. Lions bringing pressure. Slips out of that, gets to the 5, down to the 2. Another good run by Workman, maybe close enough for a first down. Let's see where they mark it.
Yeah, they're going to say first and goal. And they have wasted exactly about 3 minutes moving down the field. That is not a whole lot for this offense to come out on fire, really. The Lion defense is reeling a little bit back on their heels here as the Hawks continue to drive.
They did mark it back. It is going to be second and 1 on the 2. So they move that spot back, handoff up the middle. Good push by Workman. He goes into the end zone.
Goes into the end zone for the Hendrickson.
And there's the momentum the Hawks were looking for coming out of the halftime. The Lions defense is going to have to go back to the drawing board here and see what they can do to slow this offense down.
Yeah, Daycock getting ready to kick the extra point. High snap, tries to put it down. He picks it up. Can't get the fire play underway, and that'll do it. They only put 6 on the board, unable to get the extra point. So Leander, turned out well on that play, but yeah, you can just see the momentum of the Hawks that second half coming out. We got ourselves a ball game, Chuck.
Yeah, that may come back to haunt the Hawks. Obviously, they're going to need a touchdown to overtake the Lions at this point, instead of a long field goal to potentially tie it. So we'll see what the Lion offense has coming out of halftime. They played very efficiently in the first half. There was one interception. Beyond that, the Lions moved the ball pretty regularly on this Hawk defense. They only came out with 10 points. They missed a field goal as well. So it could be 13-6 instead. It's 10-6.
Yeah, and that one turnover right before half when they were driving down the field.
Yeah, it would have been another opportunity.
Hopefully that won't cost them anything later in the game. But we'll see if the Lions will do what they will do here on this first series of the second half, and this is a big one for them.
Yeah, we'll see if they have an answer for the Hawks, or if they're still, the offense is reeling along with the defense here.
High kick. It's going to be caught right at the goal line. It's going to be brought out to the 10. Makes a player miss, gets up to about the 17. Good high kick right at the goal line. Lavin brings it out, about 17-yard return.
Yeah, Lavin looked like he was considering putting his knee there in the end zone, but he wasn't sure as he caught it crossing the goal line what the rule was, so he decided to take it out. He looked at the referee for a second. The referee's not going to give you any tips.
So Lions come out, 2 receiver set. Vasquez in the backfield, along with Stout. It's going to be a handoff and a pretty good push. Got about 3 up to the 20-yard line. Stout with the carry.
Yeah, I'd like the Lions to be methodical with their offense. It was a big play on the touchdown for Leander, but they've been able to move the ball pretty regularly, eat clock, possess the football, but they need to get points.
Yeah,
Take them however they get them.
A lot of defensive players in the box right now. Vasquez now goes off to the left side. It's going to be a Handoff off the left side. Breaks outside. Oh, almost slipped out of a tackle for a first down, but a little bit short. Another good run by Stout, but it's going to bring up third and about 1 or 2.
If he was able to get out of that grasp, he was going a long way. It wasn't going to just be a first down. It was going to move the ball significantly down the field.
So 3rd and 1. Play's been pretty successful with Vasquez kind of leading the blocking. He's set up on the right side at wing, and now he goes in motion off the left side. Handoff off the left side. He gets outside. First down. Good job by Stout. Using his strength going out of bounds, but they'll move the chains.
Yeah, you're not going to bring him down with that half-hearted tackling attempt. Damian Stout knew what he needed. He grabbed an extra yard and a half beyond the line to gain.
So now they go to their standard 4-receiver set.
About 15 seconds on the play clock.
Another handoff off the right side. Got a little bit of room. Gets about 5 or so on that carry, maybe 6.
You like that on first down. I like the Lions have continued with the rushing attack, trying to move the ball down the field. At the very least, you want to flip field position in these kind of tight ball games.
It's good to see them leaving some damage in their wake as well.
Yeah, pretty good effort by the offensive line so far this evening.
Clock now down to 7 minutes in the third quarter. Lions driving, 2nd and 4, 36-yard line. Christensen, kind of a delayed handoff. He loses about 1 or 2 on that carry. It's going to bring up a big third down for Leander.
Yeah, wasn't much there. Looks like they're going to drop him back a couple of yards and make it 3rd and 6 for Leander. Big conversion here for the offense. Got to wrestle that momentum back away from the Hawks here with 6.5 left.
Trips on the far side, single receiver on the near side. Christensen in the backfield with Berkman. Still getting the play from the sideline. Looks like they may be bringing some pressure off the weak side here. And they are. Berkman stepping up in the box, slips a tackle, uses his speed, goes forward, gets to the 39. Looks like it's going to be about a yard short.
You know, had he not run into his own lineman, that would have been a first down for Leander. But lineman in the way, he had to bounce off of him and reset. Lions look like they're going to go for it here on 4th and short. At least try to employ a hard count, see if they can draw the Hawk defense offside.
Spread formation. Stout in the backfield. Playing tight. A lot of defensive players in the box. See what Leander does. Snap is back. Oh, a handoff. He almost bobbled it. And it looks like he's going to be short. Did not pick up the first down. That ball was on his hip, falling backwards. And the defensive line got a huge push and unable to go anywhere.
That's what I was going to say. Good penetration from the Hawk defensive line. Tough on the exchange. It took Stout a couple of seconds to secure that football before he could really move forward, and then the wall was there at that point.
So Hawks will now have the ball at Leander's 39-yard line, trailing 10-6, 5:19 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, defense really needs to step up here, bail the offense out. The offense was able to move it a couple of first downs, but still deep in line territory at the 39.
Yeah, they've been running Workman a lot, and he's really put on a good display the second half. Now they're looking to throw. Lots of pressure. See if they can bring him down. He throws it out of bounds. Incomplete.
And no flag for the hold.
Really?
You know, when you grab a defensive lineman's arm and prevent his progress towards the ball carrier, that is a hold. No call there. 5:12 remaining in the third.
2nd and 10. Wins on the far side. Single receiver down low. It's going to be a handoff to Workman. Gets a good push. Scrum going, he breaks a free again, and he gets down to inside the 30-yard line. They'll put him at the 27. No one's stopping him right now.
No, he's really feeling it. This is definitely a running back you need to get behind the line of scrimmage. You can't let him get ahead of steam.
Throw out to the right side. It is caught. Tries to move it upfield. Got about 5. And it's all Hendrickson second half.
Yeah, so far it's the Lions seem like they're still in the locker room right now.
It'll be placed at the 21-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4. Three receiver set. Workman in the backfield. Another handoff, and they do hit him behind the line.
You got to get him early, and they did that. Daniel Cedillo leading the charge there for Leander.
Ethan Rhett finishing him off there. They maybe have lost a yard. Yeah, 3rd and 5. And this is huge right here.
Yeah, you got to force them into a field goal attempt here. They may go for it twice. I mean, we haven't really seen them attempt a field goal, and even on their extra point, they had a fumbled exchange on the snap. Maybe they're not confident in that portion of their special teams, and they may take 2 downs here and try to convert this first down. So the line defense needs to be ready.
So trips on the near side. See if they're going to spread Leander out. Workman's in the backfield. 3-man defensive line. Snap is back. Quarterback's going to keep it. Going to get upfield. He has enough for a first down. He just kind of went right behind Workman. Worked his way up enough for a first down. They'll move the chains. Ball to 15. Clock down to 3:30 and rolling.
Tony Clare able to bring the quarterback down, but not before he picked up the first down. Rodriguez doing an effective job of putting his hand on the back of Workman and just following him.
Trips on the far side now. Snap is back, looking pass on the near side. It's up. It is caught. Touchdown, Hendrickson.
Wow.
And that was number 9. That is DJ Pinkerton, who's had a pretty good ball game tonight. So Hawks take a 12-10 lead, getting ready for the extra point.
Yeah, and the Lion defender defended that well. You know, Workman just wanted that football a little bit more. Or Pinkerton, rather.
Kick is low. Was it good?
They haven't indicated yet.
Oh, was there a flag?
There was an offsides penalty, it looks like. False start.
False start. Wow, I think he missed it too.
Yeah, because that, that's not one you can decline because it is a pre-snap foul. And it did look like that was no good.
So they'll move him back 5. Give him another chance here. Devin DeCock getting ready to kick. Ball's now at the 15 for the extra point.
They had gotten the snap and hold down that last attempt.
Bobbled back. The kick is up. No good.
So it'll remain 12-10.
Odd scoring game. So field goal will put Leander back in the lead, but they've got to get their offense down the field.
Right. They just need to get together, settle down, and execute. They moved the ball 2 first downs the last possession here, their only possession here in the second half. They found themselves 3rd and short, couldn't convert. That's going to happen to you. You've got to be able to work your way around those types of mistakes and execute. And there's still plenty of football to play. It's a 12-10 game. The Lions, we're still 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. I mean, it's moving quickly for a game. Both teams running the ball pretty significantly. I mean, it's not even 9 p.m. and we're almost done with the third quarter. So we'll see what the Lions can do.
Back deep is Kreitz and Lavin. Duck's got a pretty good leg on him, and yeah, he booms that one out. It almost goes out the back of the end zone. So Lions will set up on their 25. They will be going into the wind. Slight breeze.
Yeah, I'm okay with him kicking it out of the end zone. Lavin returned the last kick to open or after the Hendrickson score here in the third quarter, and he only got to the 17. If he's going to kick it out of the end zone, let it go. Take the ball on the 25.
Empty set for Leander, 5 receivers. Stout in motion. He keeps it himself, quarterback up the middle. Oh, he breaks it to the 50, to the 40, to the 30. They bring him down right about the 2019-yard line. Great run by number 7, Cameron Berkman.
What a read by Berkman. You thought Stout had it. I thought Stout had it. Mickey was the only one that stuck with Berkman with the camera, and not only did he make a great read, we've said it a couple of times, he got skinny, and once he got through that first level, there was a lot of green in front of him, and he was able to make sure that he secured that football as the defenders closed on him.
Yeah, they've been setting that play up all night. They've run that play, kind of that wide sweep. He kept it that time. Defense went with Stout, wide open. Quick pass out to the right, incomplete, a little bit low for Lavin, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's probably a case of Berkman still got a little bit of adrenaline from the play prior. It's not that often that the quarterback sees that much open field.
Probably a little winded, too.
Oh yeah,
I was gonna say. And they weren't able to bring him down.
no,
pulled
he
him out
was going to
after
go
the
down easy.
Put up a good fight.
Now the Lions need to come out of this with points because the momentum is shifting back towards Leander. But if you don't get points here, it'll go right back to the Hawks.
Handoff left side, tries to bounce outside, nowhere to go for Stout. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
He may have even lost a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're going to mark him back. It looks like he lost 2, so it's 3rd and 12. And it isn't an easy field goal from this distance. We know that Rodriguez can kick it.
Right, but there is a wind in his face.
Yep.
Big play for Leander offense. Bringing some pressure. Looking to throw. It is behind the receiver. Incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like Kreitz was looking for a call maybe, but nothing from the referee. 4th and 12. So Rodriguez will attempt a 39-yarder.
Kick is no good off to the left.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate break there. Lions leaving another 3-pointer on the field.
Still trailing 12 to 10. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Hendrickson will now have the ball right about the 25.
Defense got a little bit of a
Or
breather.
22. Sorry, 22.
We'll see if they can come out and slow this Hawk attack down, which has really moved the ball with relative ease here in the third quarter.
Rodriguez back in at quarterback. Miller's now the running back, number 28. Going to be a handoff to Miller. Tries to bounce out to the right side. Got some room. Got a first down to the 40. Tries to stay in bounds. Steps out just shy of the 50-yard line. Picks up a big play, but a flag is down at the 42.
It's got to be a hold. I saw a couple of different places where it looked like a hold occurred, and it is going against the Hawks. If it's a spot foul, it's going to be 1st and short, though. We'll see.
Offense, number 4. It'll be from the end of the run, 10-yard penalty.
So it will be still first down. It'll be 1st and 3. It looks like 1st and 2. So not a real bad penalty if you're Hendrickson.
Now ball be placed right at the 30. Yeah, it'll be 1st and 2. Miller still in the backfield. Twins on the near side. Play action. Throw over the middle. It is caught. Got enough for a first down right at the 46-yard line. Number 6, once again, Brian Ray.
And the Hawks continue to be able to move the football with relative ease here. The line defense really needs to stiffen up.
Pass out to the left side. It is caught. Slips a tackle, gets outside, tries to stay in bounds, but it looks like he's going to be a little. Oh, they're going to give him a first down right at the first down marker.
That was a little generous.
Pinkerton with that reception.
Having a good third quarter.
Run up the middle. Miller, he kind of trips over somebody's feet.
Wasn't a whole lot there for
Got
him.
about 2. Yeah, the offensive line for Hendrickson is doing a really good job this second half.
Yeah.
They're controlling the line of scrimmage, and it's giving the running backs space and giving the quarterback some time to throw.
Yeah, they may have received the brunt of the coaching. I'll just say quote unquote coaching or yelling by the Hawk staff, as it's resulted in good play.
Workman's back in and he runs forward. Good job by Leander defense coming up. He may have picked up 1. It's going to be 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, if you get him before he gets ahead of steam, then he's much easier to take down. It still took some effort there to get him down, but they were able to minimize the damage. We're almost out of the third quarter. The Hawks probably want to try to throw the ball here with the wind at their back at least one more time.
Spread formation. Workman in the backfield, just to the left of Rodriguez. See if Leander brings some pressure. It's going to be pass. Got lots of time. Throws it out to the left side. It is caught. And he's going to have enough for a first down. Again, number 9, Pinkerton.
And it looks like there's still 4 seconds left here in the third, so they'll have one more opportunity with the wind at their back to try to throw the ball.
Ball's now at the 31-yard line of Leander. Leander trailing by 2, 12-10. 1st and 10 Hawks. Went off to Workman off the right side. Picks up about 3 on that carry.
That's going to be the end of the quarter.
So while we have a quick break, let's give a big shout out to our gold sponsors, Leander Athletic Club at leanderathleticclub.com for your fitness, wellness, and recovery off of North Baghdad Road. They provide adult and youth classes during the week and on weekends. 512-876-1855. Blue Bottom Pools. Pool Installers, Austin.com. Austin's premier pool contractor for above ground or in-ground pools. They provide personal consultations. They also provide pool cleaning services. 512-256-3993. And Quality Moving and Storage, AustinTXMovers.com. Moving company for local and statewide needs. Family owned and operated, servicing Leander, Cedar Park, Austin, and the surrounding areas. 512-390-9543. Thank you, gold sponsors.
Well, hopefully the Lions will have a little better production here in the fourth than they did in the third. An excellent first half by both the offensive, defensive units. The special teams did pretty good other than a missed field goal in that first half. They have a missed field goal here in the second half as well. That went into the wind, making it a little bit tougher to make. Had the distance, but he just hooked a little bit left. And so, it could conceivably be a 16-12 score. Instead, Lions on the wrong end of a 12-10 score.
Couple scores here. Cedar Park Timberwolves 21, Glen 3. About 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Rouse Raiders 9, Waco University Trojans 14 in the fourth quarter. Manor is on top of Vista Ridge 21-7.
Almost going the other way. Workman had to turn into a defender there.
We've almost picked it off.
That's what I'm saying. It was Langston Brady was just a second away from taking that the other direction.
So it's now going to be 3rd and 8. So
Need to get a stop.
Workman heading off. Miller back in at running back.
The big play here for the Lion defense is they want to get off the field. Kind of a long field goal. I don't know the Hawks don't go for it here on 4th. Probably so.
Looking to throw down the near sideline. It's up in the low. We caught it in between. Looks like a kind of a post pattern.
Unbelievable.
Caught it in between 2 Lion defenders. Coming down with it. Ryan Ray again. So Hendrickson takes an 18-10 lead. 11:51 have the extra point ready to go. They may go for 2 here.
Looks like they are.
I would expect it. They almost have to.
Well, it's a 1-possession game if you don't convert the 2-point conversion. If they do, obviously the Lions will have to score twice.
Well, and they just have not had any luck with the kicking game tonight.
That makes this decision a little easier. I agree.
So it looks like Hendrickson's going to have to call a timeout. And they trot over to the side. But yeah, Hendrickson, except for that one play by Berkman, that long scramble, it's been all Hawks' second half.
It has. The Lions are going to have to come up with some answers here for what the Hawks have come out at halftime with. They're struggling at the moment. Leander is, and
you can just see the energy levels between the two teams completely opposite than what they were in the first half.
Yeah,
Yep.
it has completely flipped.
It's like 2 different games.
Yeah, this is where Leander's got to get a stop here. They've got to drive down. They've got to put points on the board. Because with the way that the teams have been milking the clock, there's not going to be a lot of possessions left unless they start throwing the ball a whole lot more.
I think they're going to have to get a stop here as well. I think that
would be helpful.
That will help shift the momentum in the right direction.
We'll see. I expect a handoff to, well, it looks like Miller's in instead of Workman. Had it been Workman, I expect a handoff to him, although Miller may get the carry here. Look for a slant potentially.
Snap is back, looking to throw. Fade off to there, incomplete. Tried to go to Miller. Little wheel route and incomplete. So Leander able to hold them to 6.
Tried the long handoff to Miller.
Yep. So talking about that Georgetown College Station game, it is now 35-17 Eagles in the 3rd quarter.
That makes more sense. The College Station Cougars are no slouch. Georgetown, again, a good program overall, but they have a really good squad this year. Lions had a lot of problems that night at Birkelbach, so I did not expect a 35-3 score. 35-17 is a little bit more in line of what you would expect in that game. Although I would expect it to be more like 35-28
Yeah.
or 35-24. So and maybe even go to College Station. Those are 2 really good football teams. A lot of talent.
Freitz and Lavin heading back deep. Need a good return here. Oh, they're going to pooch it up. Fair catch by Brzezinski at the 36. So Lions will have good field position, but they got to take advantage of it.
Great starting point.
Very alert play by Gavin Brzezinski. He's not just somebody who hammers people to the ground on the regular. He actually is a cerebral player as well.
So they're going to have Escobedo and Lavin in the backfield with Berkman. 3 receiver set.
We've seen Lavin look pretty good from that running back position.
Play action, rolling out to the right. Catch by Lavin. He's got a little bit of room. Tries to get upfield. Got the first down right at midfield. Good offensive play to move the ball.
And the Lions just need to continue to work it down the field, get points here. There is an injured Lion player down. It is one of the offensive linemen. That's never a good thing, although it could be simply cramps.
So while we have a quick break, let's go through our silver sponsors. ATX Appraisal at atxappraisal.com. 512-769-2659. They provide real estate appraisals throughout Central Texas. BB Shines Car Wash at bbshines.com. Premier Express Car Wash based in Leander provides convenient packages and memberships. 512-528-4040. Shelf Electrical Services at shelfelectricalservices.com provide industrial and commercial services to owners, general contractors, facility managers, property managers, municipalities, and utilities at 512-809-0844. JT Reisdorf, State Farm Insurance Agent. InsureMeJT.com for auto, homeowners, condo, renters, business, life, health, pet, or personal article insurance needs. 512-219-7295. And Randall's on Lakeline at Lakeline and Crystal Falls. For your grocery and pharmacy needs, 737-843-3073. So 1st and 10 Leander, midfield. Lots of defensive players in the box. 3 receiver set.
Throw the ball.
Nobody deep for the Hawks right now. Snap is back. Play action. Pass out to the right side. And it is caught by Salazar. He's had a good game tonight. I know he has a big fan following all the way in Anton, Taylor, Houston, and Plano. I know they're listening and enjoy watching Aiden play out there. Made another nice play.
Yeah, keep those chains. Stay ahead of the chains. Get down there and score a touchdown. Get that 2-point conversion. Knock this thing back up.
Yeah, I know a lot of the family members are extended family watching this game tonight. We appreciate all of you tuning in. 2nd and 6. Snap is back. It is a run. Got a little bit of room. Oh, tries to cut up field and picked up about 3, but gets thrown to the ground. Lavin taking a big hit.
Yeah, DiStefano there waiting on him as he cut up field.
May have had a little more room to the outside, but he tried to cut it up and get some extra yards.
I don't think he saw DiStefano standing there, and when he cut up, he met him.
3rd and 4, another big play for Leander. They may go
This
2 downs.
Yeah, this 2-down territory. There's a little over 10 minutes left in the game, and you'll have other possessions, but you want those points as quickly as you can get them.
2 backs, heavy in the box once again. Snap is back. Escobedo off the right side makes somebody miss. He picked up 2, unable to get the first down. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Yeah, they're
going to move him back another yard. 4th and 3. Wow, that's a bad spot.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
he definitely had that.
He had a couple of areas. He had a little bit of a lane on the inside, and he tried to bounce it outside. Either way, he had defenders there.
So 3 receiver set.
See if they can find Salazar on a slant here.
Yeah, nobody deep. Receivers are spread out. Looks like they're going man to man. And a lot of linebackers and defensive linemen in the box rolling out to the right, trying to get some room to throw. Nobody there. He tosses it out of bounds. 4th down. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, that's a tough break there. As the quarterback, you don't want to make a turnover there, but at the same time, throwing it out of bounds doesn't assist you in converting the first down. So tough break there for the Lion offense. Defense going to have to try to pick them up here.
Yeah, they've got to get a stop here. I mean, they cannot allow the Hawks to go downfield and get any more points. And the key is to stop and get a 3 and out and get good field position.
And I'd expect the Hawks to really run the football at this point and try to eat as much of that 9 minutes that remain as they can.
Yeah, Workman's back in once again. And it is a run up the middle, and he is hit by number 18, Weiss, but he picked up about 2.
I'm okay with 2. It's when they get to be 3, 4, 5, and 6 yards that you have to start worrying here in the 4th.
Yeah, 8:48 and rolling. You're listening to Leander Lions football on SHN Sports. Spread formation, Workman in the backfield. Snap is back, play action, throw out, short, gets upfield, got some speed, gets knocked out of bounds, but they're going to pick up a first down.
Yeah, he's having a big second half. DJ Pinkerton there on the reception and picking up the first down for the Hawks. Had the athletic touchdown catch that gave the Hawks the lead there in the third. Lions are going to have to come up with a turnover or a stop here as quickly as possible. 8:34 on the clock.
Hand off to number 38 off the left side. He cuts upfield. He's brought down by number 0, Holyfield, but he picked up about 7 or 8. There is a flag down at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, Michael Anderson, a sophomore running back, getting some playing time for the Hawks. A good blocking on the left side of the line. Let's see if that'll push the Hawks back and eliminate that play. Nope, against the Lions. Probably decline that one. Well, 1st and 5 or 2nd and 3. What are your choices?
Yeah, 1st and 5, you get another play and you can eat more clock, but it looks like they're going to.
Your sophomore doesn't get those stats.
That's true.
Looks like they're going to.
They are going to decline it. Yep.
Take the play. Still, the box is sitting there. There is a discussion with Doug Pierce, the Hawk head coach, and the white hat. It looks like they are going to take the penalty.
Yep, that'll give them one more play to pick up that 2 yards to make it even. And that could burn another 30, 40 seconds off the clock.
I think that's the key to the decision, personally. The opportunity to have that extra play to run the football and burn, as you mentioned, 25 seconds off a play clock.
Hand off to Workman. Gets enough close to a first down. He's going to be about a yard short. Ball's right at the 35-yard line. Yeah, at this point, you almost want to see maybe one safety and just start blitzing up the middle and take a chance because they're just going to run this ball heavy. Oh, now they throw it out, slip screen out to the right. Oh, looks like he did not get there.
That is a
wow.
That's just simply a really long handoff. Great effort by the secondary here on the near side of the lines to get there quickly and shut down number 9, Pinkerton, who's had a pretty good quarter here, pretty good half.
Yeah, I was a little surprised at that call. 2nd and 1. Workman's just been kind of dominating the second half.
And an incompletion stops the clock. To me, that's more of a surprise that they tried to throw the football than the converting the first down.
So trips on the near side, and quarterback's going to keep it himself. He's going to have enough for a first down. Rodriguez gets down to the 31-yard line. They'll move the chains. Clock is down to 7 minutes. It'll stop briefly, but once they reset, and there it goes, inside 7 minutes.
It's getting to a point where the Lions need a big turnover or something like that to really energize them.
3 receiver set. Handoff, Workman got enough for a first down inside the 20.
And that offensive line is really going to work now for the Hendrickson Hawks. They continue to wear down the line front.
Carson picks up a Hawk first down.
Yeah, you always second guess, but I would almost say bring the safeties up and dare them to throw and just go man to man and just say, hey, they're going to run.
Right.
Let's just shut them down. If they beat us over the middle, they beat us over the middle. But yeah, they're just going to be running. In my opinion, I think they're going to be running Workman heavy here. They're inside the 20.
Yeah, so far the only passes they've thrown are in the flat to Pinkerton. which are, as I said, just a long handoff. He's pretty sure-handed. They're going to hand to him.
Jet sweep off the left side. He breaks outside. Close to first down, and a
Oh,
flag is down.
That'll stop the clock, too.
Oh, face mask.
No, there's a hole. That will push them a little bit out of field goal range into the wind.
5:50 left in the game. Yeah, Lions got to get this stop right here.
Yeah, they can't even afford to give up a field goal. That puts them down 11 points and makes it a 2-possession game. Right now, they're holding on to being behind by just 1 possession. You still have to score and get the 2-point conversion, but it's better than having to score, kick the extra point.
Four receiver set, trips on the near side. Hand off to Workman. They get him quickly. Joe Vasquez coming up with that tackle. Also Weiss as well with an assist, so it'll be second and about 15. Clock is now rolling at 5:20. Play clock has not even started. I don't know why.
Brings up second down for the Hawks.
I don't understand here.
I don't either. I would certainly be in the referee's ear.
Now the play clock starts after
10 seconds.
Yeah,
runs
10,
off the
15
game
seconds off the game clock before they start the play clock. Unbelievable.
Down to 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, the Lions really need a big play here, a sack, a turnover, something.
Bringing some pressure. Play action over the middle. It is caught.
Pinkerton again.
Down to the 10.
3rd and 2. Oh, Braden Ray.
Top of the play, number 12, Mateo Burris.
That was the upside down 9.
Yep, so the clock is down to 4:20 and rolling. Workman and Miller in is going to be a Wildcat. Snap is back. Miller tries to bounce outside. Good job by Leander, stopping him short. Got back up to the goal line.
Do you even attempt the field goal here if you're the Hawks, or you try to run another play and get a first? They've had all kinds of problems with their kicking game. Looks like they are going to go for it here.
Yeah, they may be consistent on one. They haven't been. Snaps have been high, snaps have been low, and he's pulled a couple left that we've seen that he's kicked. So yeah, they're probably just going to let the clock run down to 0 and then call a timeout. And then, like Mickey said, they're kicking into the wind.
They may still attempt to kick it. They're just holding their offense out there to get that timeout in, burn that 25 seconds off. We're at 3:19, 18. It's still moving. 17 is when they stop it. 2 or 3 seconds after the timeout's called.
Yeah.
The thing is that it's not Hendrickson Hawk staff running the clock here. Those are part of the officials' crew, and not real happy with the effort. At least not in terms of precision.
No, they're not paying real close attention.
So let's give one final shout out to our Lion Nation sponsors: Austin Telco Federal Credit Union, Cold Drum at Edward Jones, Golden Chick, Hellas Sports Construction, Pendleton Orthodontics, River City Construction Design, Smoky Moe's Texas Barbecue, Texas Disposal Systems, and Bahama Bucks.
Huge play here if the Hawks decide to go on ahead and try to convert the first down or get a touchdown here. Big play for the Lion defense. Still enough time for the Lions to move down the field and get points and potentially tie this thing. 3:17 right now.
Yeah, big game tonight, but looking ahead, they travel next week to Gupton Stadium, play Cedar Park Timberwolves, and finish the regular season at home against the ECU Patriots at senior night. So here we go, 4th down, and they are going to go for it here. See if they try and draw him off sides. Workman is in the backfield, tight set. It's going to be a pitch. Now, pitch back to the quarterback, rolling out, and he throws it. And the receiver falls down, incomplete.
It was there, but
There's a
not
flag
executed.
down. There's a flag down at the 25.
And that's right where the quarterback was. I hope that's not against the Lions. It's going to be declined.
Wow. So Lions, wow, they dodged that bullet. That receiver was wide open and just fell when he was running backwards. Fell down, the ball incomplete. So they'll have 1st and 10, 3:10 left, trailing by 8.
Yeah, dodged one there.
Well, we'll see if it's in the cards for the Lions. They have 3 minutes, 10 seconds to navigate about 75, 80 yards. Where they're going to put the ball at the 20. So about 80 yards.
Yeah, Hendrickson coming up with the trick play. It was there.
It was.
Just didn't execute.
It was a good play call. It would have put the game away. But now the Lions still have a life left here in this ball game against the Hawks, looking for their first district win. Both teams looking for their first district win.
So Berkman in, got a empty set, 5 receivers.
Lions still have all 3 timeouts available.
Spreading the Hawks out on defense. 3 defensive linemen, 2 backers in the box. Looking to throw. Far sideline, it's up. It is, in and out of the hands of Parker.
In stride. That was a touchdown for Leander. The Lions have left 2 touchdowns on the field and 2 field goals on the field tonight. They had a potential pick 6. They had this drop pass and then the 2 missed field goals, one in the first and one in the third.
Yeah, he couldn't have thrown it any better than that. And Parker may have just taken his eyes off at the last minute thinking, I've got green in front of me. Wow.
Still 80 yards.
2nd and 10.
More than 80, 90.
Snap is back. He's going to keep it himself, tries to get upfield, fighting for some extra yardage, and looks like he's going to get enough for a first down. Great assist there by number 61 for Leander. Jorge Ruiz Williams, allowing him to get that first down with that extra push. So that'll stop the clock briefly. I don't even know if they stopped it.
Not stopping it. They
Wow.
haven't all night.
We're at 2:45.
So Lions quickly up on the line. Trips on the near side, going right to left if you're listening. Empty set. Berkman looking, got some pressure in his face. Throws it down the far sideline. It is up, incomplete. Tried to go to Matthew Burris. Yeah, no flag whatsoever.
Being completely mauled, and they're not throwing a flag. Coach is not happy.
We've only seen one interference penalty called tonight, and it was against the Hawks, and it was blatant on the Leander sideline. But we've seen several uncalled interference or holding penalties, primarily against the Hawk secondary.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10. 2:26 left in the ball game. 4 receiver set. Berkman looking to throw. He's going to keep it. Tries to slip a tackle. Unable to do so. Nice tackle by number 27. Jalen West, one-on-one, bringing him down. Otherwise, I think he had about 15 or 20 in front of him.
Yeah, the Lions are going to call a timeout here with 2:15 remaining.
3rd and 10. Yeah, they've got to come up with a play or two to get that first down, and they've got to get down the field, got to score, get the 2.
Yeah, they burned a little over a minute here, negotiating about 10 yards, about 12 yards. So they're going to have to be a little more efficient here as we wind out this game.
Yeah, like we've talked about, both teams looking for that first district win. It's turned into a really good ball game.
Well, I knew it was going to be a tight ball game. The way the Lions played in the first half, I was pretty confident they were going to be able to ease into a win here. The Hawks just came out on fire in that third period, scoring 18 unanswered. Really put the Lions away if they can't negotiate the next 80 yards in 79 yards in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And they got to get a first here. It's 3rd and 9. Obviously it's 2 down territory.
Yeah, you just can't have a sack or a big negative play here. You've got to get some yardage. Snap is back. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's caught. So he can get up for a first down, and he does. That's number 24 for Leander. Garrett Peets. First down. They will move the chains.
Clock stop at 2:07. It's back going again as the box is set.
4 receivers. Berkman looking to throw. Up in the air. Oh, it is a little too high for Parker.
If Parker doesn't get a hand on that, that might have been intercepted. That was a pretty good, actually, defensive play by Aiden Parker. It was a little bit tall. Had a defender behind him. If he could have tipped that to himself, he would have taken it to the house.
Yep.
That's 2, and he had real close opportunities with.
So they're leaving him on that far sideline all alone. Kreitz and Salazar on the near side with Peets in the slot. Looks like Hendrickson may be bringing some pressure off that weak side. Nope, they're not doing it. Has time to throw. It is, in and out of the hands, a little bit too far in front of Salazar at the 45-yard line. Lots of defenders around.
Yeah, he was able to get it in there. Salazar was able to get his hands on it, but as you said, just right there on the fingertips, couldn't bring it in. 2 down territory, obviously.
3rd and 10, 1:52 left in the ball game. Still plenty of time. Clock is stopped with that incomplete pass.
68 yards away from pay dirt for the Lions.
They don't need to score on this play. Let's see if they can get close to a first down or pick up a first down. Snap is back. Lots of pressure. Screen pass. It is caught. Oh, defensive play there, and they bring him down. Loses 2 yards.
That's going to make it 4th and 12. Timeout Lions. They got to pull a play out of their playbook here. Maybe we'll see that double pass.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play. They had that screen set up, but he read it all the way. And as soon as I think that was Stout caught that, and he brought him down immediately.
For tonight, for both of these.
So thanks for tuning in tonight. We still have 1:42 left. It's 4th and 12. Leander trailing by 8, 18-10.
Yeah, this is obviously play of the game thus far, and potentially the play of the game if the Lions are unable to convert the first down.
Yeah, Lions only have 1 timeout, so if they don't get the first down here, they're just, that's ball game. Pending some crazy fumble.
Right. Fumbled exchange, snap over the quarterback's head. Anything can happen, but you want to control it yourself. You got to convert this.
So here we go. Spread formation. And it looks like now the Hawks are going to call a timeout, looking at what Leander's offensive set was. So another slight break in the game.
A little chess match between the coaching staffs here a couple of times tonight. Reminds you of a basketball game almost.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a tough second half for the Lions. They really came out playing well in the first half, and you got to credit the Hendrickson Hawks. They really own the third quarter especially, but this second half has belonged to them to this point.
Yep, they made the right adjustments.
We'll see if Berkman can get a conversion here for a first down on 4th and 12. Him and his offensive mates.
Yeah, I need to get something here. See if Hawks bring some type of blitz. Maybe some pressure up on the top side. Spread formation. Snap is back. And there's a sack. Ball game.
That
Yeah,
about sums it up.
that will turn the ball over to the Hawks. And so, absent a big mistake by the Hendrickson offense, this game is pretty well in the books with the Hawks getting their first district win. The Lions still looking for that first win. Maybe it comes next week at Gupton Stadium against the Cedar Park Timberwolves.
Yeah. If that is their first game, hey, well worth it.
Yeah, I'll take a win over Cedar Park any year.
Well, that's a tough loss for Leander after they came out strong in the first half. And then second half, it was all Hendrickson.
And
They're going to come out. I'm sure they'll come out in victory formation, take a couple knees. Clock will run down.
at number 11, their homecoming king on the line as well.
They're going to hand it to Workman off the right side. He picks up a couple. And I think he was the difference in the ball game, Chuck. And Lions are going to call a timeout here, but Workman really owned that third quarter.
He really did. The Lions, it was almost as if they were still in the locker room that initial drive. They'd done a great job of containing Workman in the first half, and I think they came out expecting similar results. But Workman had other thoughts in mind as he came out and did very well. And credit the Hawks receivers as well, and of course their quarterback.
Rodriguez.
Joseph Rodriguez, played a really good second half. Now, and again, unless the Lions get lucky here and there's some kind of fumbled exchange, which is possible. I've
Yep.
seen crazier. Although now that the Lions have burned their final timeout, this may be where they do take the knee. Although they do line up in a tight, normal formation.
It's going to be a run right up the middle, and he is stuffed, but he bounces out. May have gotten back up to the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to be third down. Clock is down to 1:09. And they did not reset the play clock. It's going down to now they do. So as it rolls down, there'll be about 18 seconds left if they snap it with about 1 second left.
Yeah, but considering it's third down, that's the ball game.
Yep.
Even if nothing occurs on this play except for a knee from Rodriguez,
which is what we would expect. They may hand the ball off one more time, but now it looks like he's back there in the victory formation, and this should be the final play of the game. So he does take a knee, and that's the game. 18-10 Hawks, 18 points all second half.
all third quarter.
Yep. So Lions come out with a tough loss on this road trip here to the field, but there are 2 games left with Cedar Park and Eastview. For Mark Sickles, Mickey Holden, Chuck Cracy, thanks for tuning in to Leander Lions football on SHN Sports. We will see if we have a coaches show next week. If we do, tune into that. We'll talk to the coaches and some of the players. And if not, then we will talk to you next Friday night. Have a great week.